Alright, I'm here with Tad Cravens. Tad just won Blue Belt Worlds. He's a fucking stud. So we're gonna go over a close guard technique. It's probably my favorite one. And I'm gonna link some competition footage of me using it a couple days ago at Masters Worlds, and then some live footage later of me trying to do it on some of the guys. So.
Go ahead, put on the cross. Then go, let's open. Try your back. You want to go to your back, friend. Try your back.
Stick to the grip, George. Stick to the grip. Nice. You can go in the pant leg too. Don't forget the pant leg, George. Nice. Keep crawling up, George. Keep crawling up to the back. Keep crawling up to the back. You're on. You're on. Drop behind the armpit or the choke. Behind the armpit or the choke. High elbow, George, high elbow, don't lose this. High elbow, George, high elbow. Yeah, George.
Those guys are smaller. Dude, I was in the bathroom. I found the bathroom. Just go down 6 bathrooms. But anyway, it was me and one other guy, and we kind of fist bumped like we're the smartest guys in the building. So we just catch our shit and relax upper. When I came out, I'm like, oh, what's the weight? Yeah, I'm 68, taller than Nina. And I'm like, everybody in my family, that's gonna be 6'5". He's like, yeah, and then he's black. Wait, he's my weight, which is shocking to me.
You ever watch that YouTube shit?
We're going to be starting with this 2-in-1 arm drag, right, where I'm pistol gripping the sleeve and I'm grabbing the back of the tricep here. Right? And with this one, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this specific technique, but all you're looking for here is obviously keeping your elbows tight and making sure that this wrist stays in front of your wrist at all times. Reason being is when I go to drag, it's going to catch on nothing. If I try to drag from here on the way down, he can catch this collar, grab my head. He can just be really annoying with it. So take the time when you're here to grab the hand, feed it to the other side of the wrist and keep it there, all right? So I'm grabbing this grip. No matter how you're grip fighting, I always take the time to pop it off. And you can literally just grab his fingers and force it across. And sometimes you can just drag them all the way across like that and then move on with the technique. But this is gonna be a specific scenario that happened to me a lot at Worlds. So I was trying to do the 2-in-1 drag, and then the person on top is good about keeping his elbows in, and they start to stand up immediately. This is probably like the most annoying defense, the best defense you can do. So we're gonna take advantage of this. When he stands up, I just have to make sure that I don't let him stand up all the way upright. If he does that, the technique is gone. But as he's starting to stand up, I'm gonna sag on him a little bit to prevent him from getting all the way up. And then I'm gonna switch grips to this one here. Okay. Now, once I have this, I don't care if he stands all the way up. Because what I'm gonna be trying to do is, traditionally we would underhook this leg. But what's happening is I'll go underhook this leg and they step back so it's out of reach. That makes it so that this leg is close to you, right? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna get on our right shoulder and I'm gonna take this grip and I'm gonna start dragging it across, okay? So I roll with my hands and I take my head and I roll onto my right shoulder. Once I finish this roll here, I can take my hand and I'm starting looking for his leg. So all I need to do is be able to get 4 fingers on his leg to trap it And then I'm gonna continue my roll into my shoulders here, all the way. Okay? Once I'm here, I can get a good grip on his ankle, and I'm just looking to pull the ankle to me. Okay, so if you bring the camera over to this side, so I have the ankle here, right? I'm trying to pull it to me. So once I bring it to me, his weight is completely on top of me, and I can just roll him. So once you have the ankle, you're trying to pull it right here to your chest. Okay, so again, we're here. He stands up. I still have my 2-on-1. I'm trying to drag across. He's about to get all the way up and get out. So I switch. I reach for the leg. You're always going to step back. And then I'm just looking to get my hip, my hand this side of the leg. So I do that by rolling onto my shoulder and my head. I look away. And now look. When I look away, it makes it easy. If I try to just do this, it's hard. I have short arms and my shoulders aren't very flexible, so it's hard for me to just hook here. If you have longer arms or you're a little more flexible, it's easier for you to just reach sometimes and hook the leg. But to make it easier so that anybody can do this, I just roll and I look away. Once I'm here, look, I can just grab his leg and his foot and I rotate. So I'm going from my shoulder to both shoulders now. Now let me turn my hand over this way and I'm just pulling. So I don't want to just dump him over here. I want to grab this ankle and pull it to my chest. Okay? So I should be able to hold him here. Okay? All his weight's completely on top of me. And I can just roll him to the top. All right? There's tons of different scenarios that you can finish that. A lot of different options, but we'll go over those in a later video. For right now, I just want you to get the basic concept of they're standing up on you. I'm switching here. He steps back. I roll, and I get to this position. Once we get here, there's all kinds of stuff that I'll show situationally when I do the live rolling. I could armbar him, okay? I could feed and take the back. I could triangle. There's all kinds of stuff you can do once you get him in this position where you're just climbing him basically. Chokes, triangles, arm bars, or just a normal sweep where I'm hooking the leg and taking him all the way over. All right. Again, the finish, there's not a specific one. There's 5 or 6 different options. We're not going to go over into too much detail for that right now. I just want you guys to understand the concept of we're trying the 2-on-1 arm drag. They're standing up. We're punching, we're grabbing this far leg, right? And that's the technique. Grabbing the far leg. And then once you get to that position, he stands up, I grab, I reach. Once we get here, then you can do like there's 5 or 6 different things that I can do, and we'll make another video on that, going into like way more detail over each one. So just get him here, and then a couple things you can do just to make it easier on you is when I switch here, it's gonna feel awkward when you first drill this, trying to reach and turn. Okay, remember, get on one shoulder and look away. So look. I'm on one shoulder and I'm looking away. So my head is on the mat, my shoulders on the mat and looking away. That makes it so that my hips, see how easy it is for them to move? So instead of staying in the middle, I can move them to the outside of his leg here. Okay, here. Once my hips are the outside of the leg, then it's easy for my shoulder to follow and rotate and send them over. If you're feeling awkward with this when you try it, just go back, watch the video, maybe record yourself and see where you guys are matching up. So if I'm staying, my hips are at the inside of his knee and I'm trying to grab, this is awkward. It feels kind of hard. So instead I look away. So now my hips are light. See how I can position them over to the outside of that knee, and then look at my hand. I can just grab and I go with that motion. Both shoulders on the mat. I can roll them over. Try to keep your guard closed the whole time that you're doing this too. In the beginning, you're gonna want to do this when he stands up. Okay. To cut this angle, you're gonna want to open up to let you spin. Try to keep your guard closed, and instead of compensating by opening up, just roll onto your head and your shoulder more, and pick your hips up over his hips. See how my guards stay closed? So that way I can clamp over his upper body. The whole concept here is if he stands all the way up upright, this becomes a lot more difficult for me. So I want to prevent that. So by coming here and shifting my hips over, now if he tries to stand up upright, he can't. Okay, and then just turn and take him over. And again, I'm gonna link some competition footage and then some live rolling footage situationally where I did that, a couple different options, and then there's stuff on there that I was doing when it was completely not working and it was getting shut down by a couple of the upper belts. So yeah, that's that. If you guys have any questions over anything, message me. If you got any high school teachers that want to holler at Tad, message Tad. That's it.
Teach the kids how to wrestle.
No, live. Live, yeah. We're rolling.
You called me out.
Hey guys, top to bottom. What's your name? Nice, Charles. Double leg.
Yeah.